This move is the strongest in the game. It is the best to create chances inside the box and around it. It is completely unmatched. And in this video you will not only learn how to do this, but why it breaks the game. I like to say there are two groups of players. The first one who knows the Flair Nutmeg Pass and uses it, and the other one who doesn't. With this move you're playing a different game. Let me invite you to the first group. Hey everyone, it's Benjamin from The Guide, and this is video number 20 from our Advent calendar. Today the gift is that 3 people get our meta course at The Guide Plus completely for free. And this course helps you to squeeze out the last few percentages because you learn some of the most effective techniques that are in the game. So somewhere hidden here in this video there's a code that you can use to get that course for free. So as soon as you spot that code, go down to the video description or the pinned comment, and there you find the instructions on how to use that code. Let me start explaining why this move breaks the game, turns it upside down and completely shifts the balance. Because it gets us something that no other move can, at least in such a short amount of time. And this is really important when it comes to things like chance creation, for example. So here we are entering the box, we have some space in front of us, we also have some pace. So this is the main threat, the main way for us to score a goal. Just keep going like this, try to get ourselves here in a finishing spot, shoot on goal, potentially score. This can work, but the opponent realizes this as well. They have the main priority of covering this off. This is really important also why this move works, because they have to respect this. They have to factor this in. This is going to happen, and they have to do everything to run back, to try to get in front of us, to either tackle the ball, hinder us from shooting, block the shot, whatever. But this is the main priority. We know this, and we know sometimes this is going to happen. So for us it would be really great also to consider passing to our teammate here at the side. But the thing is, even though the opponent doesn't defend this actively, they're just running back. As you can see right now, we cannot play the pass to our teammate because still it's blocked, it's occupied by the defender, even though the opponent is running back. So the opponent is not actively defending it, but still it wouldn't work. Also the problem is, we are looking in this direction, and if you want to play a pass like this is really awkward to play. So we should do something about this. And here the Flair Nutmeg Pass comes into play, because as you can see, and I'm going to slow it down a bit so we can really enjoy what is happening here, we are pulling the ball back. So we have this kind of counteract of movement. We have the opponent which is running back because they think we keep running like this. So we pull the ball back just like this. So we are counteracting the movement. This helps us to generate a lot of space, and then we end up in a position, as you can see, where we can just play a simple pass straight forward, because the Flair Nutmeg Pass also changes our position. So we can just play the pass, which was not possible before. This is like magic. And as you can see, the opponent doesn't factor this in. They're just wandering around like, what happened? Because they cannot defend this. Right now they thought we are going to run through. All of a sudden we play this pass to the side and we have an easy goal. So this is what the Flair Nutmeg Pass is delivering us, and this all starts with the Flair Nutmeg. This move alone is already very good. So let's have a look at this, and this move builds the foundation of the Flair Nutmeg Pass, the first part. So what we do here for the Flair Nutmeg itself is that we do or press L1 plus R1, LB plus RB, and flick the right stick in 90 degrees. So we are running in this direction, and therefore we are flicking the right stick either to the top side, so we exit to the left, or like to the top in that case, or we do it to the bottom, so we exit in this direction. We have to do it in 90 degrees. This is really important because only this animation we can cancel or transition so smooth into a pass. This is what we want to do with the Flair Nutmeg Pass. But as you can see, the move itself and the situation here is similar to the one before. The opponent is charging back. They try to cover us off. They know we might be through on goal, so they will do everything of running back. We use this move, and it's a space generator. All of a sudden, we have like so much space around us, so we can easily set up the finish. Because it is so surprising how we just stop on the spot and then also cut to the inside. You see that? Like, this is so hard to defend. And this is what we're going to combine with a pass. So now we're entering the box and we do the same, pulling the ball back and transition this into a pass. So how do we do this? We are here in the box, and at some point we do the input of the Flair Nutmeg Pass, or like the Flair Nutmeg as we did before. So we have the same situation, but then at some point after, or like during the pullback, so you see in that case the player starts with the pullback, we press the passing button. This can be either like the ground pass or the through pass, depending on the situation here on the inside where we want to pass to. In that case, I decided to do a ground pass. So then the player doesn't exit with a Flair Nutmeg in that direction, but transitions from the pullback into the pass. So this gets us the sudden stop on the spot, which transitions really fast, directly, immediately into the pass. And we have always this kind of situation. As you can see, the defender has to respect our charge towards the goal. Then we counteract that movement, and that's why this move is so completely busted and broken, because it gives us this kind of opening up passing angles in a rocket speed, which is impossible with other moves. Like, actually impossible. I will talk about this at the end of this video as well. And here you see just another example. You can see, like, right now we are not really able, like, we see our teammate here in the back. We would like to play a pass, but how is this supposed to work? We cannot play a pass like this. This is like, the opponent is in the way, and we are not really set up for a pass in that direction as well. So this is not going in our favor. So we use the magic of the Flair Nutmeg Pass. We start with the Flair Nutmeg, do the first part, pull the ball back, and then here you see the passing input. During the animation of the pullback, we do the passing input. And even though the opponent does a really good job of defending this, he is really, or like they are really close, they still cannot defend this pass. This move like is breaking my understanding of the game, I have to say. But obviously this looks nice if everything works out. The problem is this move is really challenging to find the right spot, but also to do, like, to get the input right. Sometimes you do the pass too early, so you don't get the Flair Nutmeg, so you don't open at the passing angle. Sometimes you will do the passing input too late, so you lose the ball before you can actually play the pass. Or sometimes you will go for the Flair Nutmeg Pass, you do it, and then you notice, oh, there was no teammate that I can play a pass to. There are a lot of things that can go wrong. So what we did, we created this practice routine that you can go through to practice this, so you get the timing downs for everything that you need to go. And this is also part of our tutorial at the Guide Plus. And this tutorial is part of the meta course that you can get access to if you find the codes. And if not, like here you can see what is everything in this course. You can also then, if you check out our offers here, get access to all the courses that we have going at the Guide Plus. 10 plus courses, 100 plus tutorials that we're going to release during FC26. And right now we have a really nice Christmas offer going. You get it for a discounted price, a really good price. But if you want to gift this to someone else, you have a friend who also needs some coaching in FC26, or like who needs to get better, then you can get the second season pass even cheaper. So check out our offers, click the link in the video description or on the top right corner, and there you find our really nice Christmas offers. So at the end of this video, I want to talk about this, because I get this feedback very often when I explain the Flair Nutmeg Pass, that the people say, this is way too complicated. Why don't you just stop with left stick dribbling or use a fake shot stop and then play a pass? This is much easier. It's not the same, and this is what I want to show you with this last example here. I tried this, and you hopefully see from what we've seen before that this looks completely different. The situation is very similar. We are running here, the opponent is trying to defend us in a way, and then we use this fake shot into stop, and then we have to transition this into a pass. This whole sequence is much slower, and on top of this, it doesn't give us this way of pulling the ball back, which helps us of this counteracting movement to open up the passing angle to our teammate. So it's slower, it doesn't give us as much space, so less like the pass is going to work. And this is what you can see here. I tried to play the pass and it's not working. So if you now compare this one more time to a normal example of the Flair Nutmeg Pass, and this is a similar spot as you can see, do you see the difference? And this is really, really, really important to understand, that it's not the same. Like, we are not equal. If you're using this, you're using like a hidden tool that not a lot of players are able to use in this game. And as you can see, input the same, opponent has to cover us off, and you see like pullback, and hello, we can access this kind of cool teammates here in the center and can score an easy goal. But then I know like one way to make it easier for you. You can see here I'm doing the Flair Nutmeg input with the L1, R1 and the right stick. You can also do this with a drag back. This is the last thing that I want to explain. And for this, you would just press L1 plus R1 and not use the right stick, but just change direction with the left stick. You also pull the ball back like this, and then you transition this into a pass. You can do this as well. It's a bit slower as the Flair Nutmeg Pass. So if you have problems with the Flair Nutmeg Pass, it's too complicated for you, which I can totally understand. It's a very complicated move. Then you can try this out. So this is also an alternative. And if you're interested to learn more about the drag back, because the drag back is actually also a very good move in FC26, you can click on the video which you can find here on the screen, because there I explain how to use the drag back inside the box to create some really nice shooting opportunities. So at the end I would say like, thanks for your attention, thanks for watching, have fun with the other videos. And as I said, check out our offers for Christmas. We have some really nice ways of teaching you FC26. This is what we're here for. Thanks for being with us. Keep a clean sheet. I'm out.